Hi there, it's the Saturday after Thanksgiving 2020. We dug this bioswale Memorial Day weekend, and this is the first time I believe it's had significant water in it since Memorial Day week. I will walk around this thing very quickly and talk about what it does. This catches runoff from probably a quarter of a mile to a third of a mile of road. That water would normally go through a 14-inch diameter culvert pipe and get rushed very rapidly through down a steep slope, causing erosion and leave the property. What we've done is we've installed basically an aqueduct on contour with a discharge point about 1 inch lower than the bottom of the culvert. So the culvert will always be free flowing. Water should never back up into the culvert pipe, which the engineers will like. So what the biologists will like is this, all the soil that was there where the water is now piled up here. So it's hard to tell, but it's probably 18 inches to 2 feet tall. So it's basically double, quote, topsoil, although the soil around here was not really soil at all. It was mainly subsoil. And so anyway, these plants that we planted in these protected cages are able to grow in basically double soil, and the water that is there slowly soaks through this loose berm, and gravity irrigates it every time there's a substantial rain. But again, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is really the first time it's had water in it since Memorial Day 2020, and that was, let's see, it's almost December, so May, all of June, all of July, all of August, all of September, all of October, all of November. That was 6 months ago. We really haven't had any significant rain in 6 months. We have watered some of the cover crops a few times, not really that much, and we don't have an irrigation system. I just put a hose on it and move it every 30 minutes or so. So yeah, some of the plants, the native plants, are doing all right. The vegetables some of the vegetables that were protected were doing great until the pigs decided that they wanted them, and they realized that they could actually move my cage out of the way. So a lot of the plants really got hammered. So I need to come back and, you know, plant them in the ground better. Otherwise they will definitely not survive. But yes, the Willow Springs Bioswale, about 118 meters long, about 18 feet wide, about 18 inches deep when it's full and going over the spillway, which again, it's only done once in the last 6 months, and that was 3 or 4 days after it actually got installed. It's a pretty cool system, and if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know a lot about it. Here's again the rain gauge, just to document. We've only had about 1.5 inches of rain. Couple spats came down pretty hard and fast, and you can see it free flowing out of the culvert pipe. I'll walk right over to that. So the water will free flow out of this culvert pipe into what is basically a long skinny pond, and it will do that until it gets up to the level of the blue flags. Once it gets to the blue flags, it's going to start going over the spillway where we started the video, and water should never back up into that pond, into that pipe. So it should never start dropping sediments off into that pipe. Thanks again for watching, and I will end showing you where that runoff is coming. Runoff's coming from up that steep hill and down about a quarter mile on 300-400 meters on this road. So you can see the water coming down with erosive force going under a culvert pipe, and it used to just rush through the land and contribute to flash flooding. Now it's contributing to groundwater recharge. Thanks for watching.